Konnichi, hi everyone, my name is Mimi. I'm the owner and founder of Kamila's 4M Art, and here is with me is Harry, who is also part-time owner, I call part-time owner of Kamila's 4M Art, but is also the director of the...
Let me give a chance to talk. I
Okay,
wanna
so-
say Harry, hi.
Okay, hi! Say hi, Harry, say hi,
Okay,
Harry. Say hi!
I said hi already. Go.
So his name is Harry, and he's the marketing and branding director of Kamila's 4M Art. Actually, he handles all the business side of things.
Yep.
And he's also the one teaching us in Kamila Academy. So what's Kamila Academy? Kamila Academy is this community that we are building with the main goal of helping other small businesses to start and build their business. The vision came from my experience that when I was starting, I have no idea how to run the business. And I wouldn't be where I am right now without the help of my mom and my sister and my friends. And I recognize that it's a privilege. Not everyone has that kind of support system. We want to be that support system, guiding, being with you in the journey. Thus the birth of the Academy. So today, what's our topic today?
Today is 8-minute challenge. So we're already starting to put the bus. So until it will be full. So this is an 8-minute challenge.
Let's go.
So we need to summarize today's topic in 8 minutes. Okay?
We had the free webinar minutes before already. Now it's the 8-minute challenge. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get started. So go ahead first.
So before the year ended, we had a survey and asked the students in our academy what were the problems that you encountered last year, and the common theme was they learned a lot from Kamila Academy, from Harry, but they were not able to apply it to their business or to their brand if they're in
Exactly.
So there was a lot of learning, but there was no action.
Yeah, so basically today's session was an introduction, and then basically we shared that the importance of having the mindset, because the reason why they couldn't run is include you guys is because you guys are also afraid to fail. And then also still the getting knowledge, coming to the Wednesday webinar and then getting the knowledge came their habit, but still the action part is something that
Missing.
yes.
Okay, let's go. So what's your conclusion, Harry?
You don't really have to follow the slide because they didn't see that from the slides, okay?
Go.
And this is non-edited video, so you can just just go randomly talk. Go. Something you learned. Because this YouTube is basically mainly from your side.
I didn't know.
Because I already talked 1 hour and then did the live. So this is basically the student side's perspective and distribute to the viewers.
Yeah, during the class earlier, we were discussing that I think one of the benefits in my personality that made what Kamila it is right now is that I'm not afraid to fail. Well, I'm afraid to fail in some things, like for example in studying, because I was trained to do that and there's a lot of expectation and whatnot. But everything else, I really have the mindset of it's okay if I fail, at least I try. And the thing is, during our discussion, Harry said that that's the most important part of doing a business is always having a mindset. And he said that to have that mindset means to have the capability to at least trying to change something that is very small. He made an example of eating an ice cream in the morning. It sounds weird, but at least if you disrupt your comfortable system or if you're comfortable routine, you will change something. It kind of gave me what Einstein was saying. If you keep on repeating something, you cannot expect the same result. So if you wanted to change something, you need to change something no matter how small it is. And that was the conclusion that I got from earlier. Have the mindset to do something and then start small. I think that's why people are a little bit afraid of doing something, because they're always thinking of the big things, not knowing that they can start that thing through small changes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good summary.
Yeah, perfect.
And then what else?
Also, this evening we discussed that we're gonna change the name of Kamila Academy to Kamila Penguin Academy. So it's 2 stories. There's 2 stories about it. On my side of the story, I told Harry that at least we need to change the name of Kamila Academy to make it kind of similar to Kamila's 4am art, where there's something weird. It's a conversation starter. Why 4am art? Then I can introduce the audience story, right? At least if we say Kamila Penguin Academy, why Penguin? But this name actually started from...
I don't like this reason.
I like it reason.
It's not the main reason.
Or at least my reason.
Reason is more deep. Like, you should start with this. You step part. Yeah.
No, you should start with a small. Okay, 8-minute challenge. Let's go.
Okay.
So, on his side, the name came from.
My side and your side. Okay.
The name came from what story?
Penguin.
Yeah, it came from the first penguin story. Apparently, there's a first penguin story. I didn't know this story. He said that penguins, they don't know if that part of the lake has fish in it. So there's always the first penguin who dives in and check if there are fishes, and if there's fish there, everyone in the group jumps forward. In the business, they call it first penguin because it's the first advantage, first person advantage.
It's more like a risk taker.
Yeah,
where you're using the first penguin as a risk taker.
Yeah. So we want the Kamila Academy people to be people who are not afraid to take the risks, and also it comes with who are not afraid to fail, because taking the risk comes failure. But there's another twist to the story that I think that makes it a little bit more interesting actually. Apparently, there's a side of the story that says the first penguin didn't jump voluntarily.
Yeah, I also didn't know this story. Actually, I just heard from YouTube. 2 weeks ago, or 1 week ago.
Yeah, I don't know if it's.
It was really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fact, but if it is, apparently the first penguin is not voluntarily jumping, but actually is pushed. At first, I was like, "What? That's very mean."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
pushed. But it's very.
But they were pushed naturally.
Yeah.
Because the penguin are like their community.
Yeah. And it kind of went back to why I started Kamila Academy. Why I started Kamila Academy? Because I recognize that my capability to take risks is a privilege. I have the resources, I have supported family, and not everyone has that. So we want Kamila Academy to be the one to enable you to jump, to be able to push you to jump, to give you the support system that you need, to give you the love, to give you, more importantly, the knowledge, and to give you the guidance. So I think it's very fitting to change Kamila Academy. Kamila Penguin Academy.
Yeah, it sounds cute. And then we can call like KPA, Kamila Penguin Academy. And then probably we will change the name of Dandelion class and also Sakura class.
Yeah, I want to make it like a baby penguin and emperor penguin.
Baby penguin is the Dandelion class, which is the 3 goals.
Yeah.
And then also the emperor penguin is gonna be the Sakura class.
People who want to go fast.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. But we also, before we concluded, we also shared to everyone that starting from 2021, January 2021, we will post the curriculum of Kamila Penguin Academy. So for January 2021, we have 4. Should edit it. 4. The first week, which is next week, is about changing your mindset, or at least helping you change your mindset. Second is to change yourself.
Change your mindset is today.
Today.
Yeah.
Second is change yourself. Third is continuation skills. And the fourth is skills to get skills. I think I will not elaborate with this further because he will explain it in the Facebook group, and we will explain it more in the next session. But for February, there's a lot.
8 minutes.
Oh my god, no. For February, there's more curriculum, but please go to the Facebook group to get the curriculum. I think one of the bonus for January is that our main goal is at the end of January, you will have all the tools necessary for you to be able to send that message to the writer for your first feature article from different media organizations. Because there's no right way to do it except to try, but of course you need to have the right tools for you. And then lastly, before we ended,
I think you don't have one.
no, I think I have time. Before we ended, we shared that the basic of doing your Instagram, if you want to grow your Instagram, this is your basic. So first of all, the first question you need to ask yourself is, who are you on Instagram? If you don't know who you are, how can other people know who you are? How can you connect with you? So that's your first question. Know who you are on Instagram. Some people, someone can be that someone who can solve the problem of other people, and be that someone who can solve other people's life. So he said that there are 3 types of personality or style in Instagram. During our discussion, the student said that maybe it can be mixed, or maybe it can be one. The first type, oh my gosh, the first type is leaders. So these are the people who are starting a movement. Second is supporter. So these are the people who's always sharing tips, who's always guiding. And the last is teacher, who is kind of like preaching. Not preaching, but the teacher type, conventional teacher type. And the lastly, before we ended the discussion, and there's something that's changed for season 2 as well, is giving you assignments. Of course, this is not mandatory, but this is highly recommended if you wanted to grow your business. We will take on the discussion next week from this assignment. First, of course, share this to your IG story and tag Harry. And then your assignments are, number 1, change your profile photo. Change your profile photo on the IG. Second, do IG stories every day. And third, do IG live. Okay, why not? So go to @Harry_Kamila.
What is the key takeaway for today? What is the most important part?
For me, it's the mindset setting. Really, mindset setting of a lot of people are too afraid to start because they wanted to do it perfectly, because they're afraid to fail. I know it's difficult, but think of it this way, that you're actually gonna fail. You're always gonna fail on the first time. Always. There's something not right the first time that you do. It's inevitable, and you actually need to aim to fail, because on the second time that you do it, you're gonna be building on the failure that you made.
Yeah, we will ask movers, Kamila Academy movers, to try to fail as much as possible. Then you can increase the success.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's 8 minutes. I'm gonna cut it for
It's already over. Okay.
So that's about it. Thank you so much for joining our YouTube. Please follow us on Instagram. I am Kamila_Mart. What's your handle on Instagram?
Harry Kamila.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do Twitter, though I'm not really good. That's Kamila_Mart. See you next Wednesday, and please join our FB group. Ciao!
Bye bye.